Good Monday morning, everybody. We are back. Is there such thing as a good Monday? I don't know. That may not be a thing for some of y'all, but we're back on a Monday. Hope everybody had a good weekend. And we got a little mulching job to do today. So let's just go ahead and take a look at what we got. It's not a huge job, but we definitely got some stuff to grind down. So let's take a look at what we've got, and then we're gonna hop in a little munching and get to grinding. All right, so we have got a ditch here. And we are out here on a horse farm, or a little horse homestead. The owner has a couple of horses out here, and this is like the horse pasture. They're really pretty horses. They're I forget what she called them, but they're gorgeous. They're not like normal regular horseback riding horses. They're like some kind of workhorse, or they're huge looking. They reminded me of those Clydesdales that in the Budweiser commercials. Yeah, they're really pretty. Anyway, we've got this ditch line, and you can see it's all overgrown with a bunch of junk. Most of it, it's not super thick, but the stuff we do got to grind down is pretty decent in size. These are water oaks. They are very tough to mulch. And then, so this is all water oaks through here, and then we got some gum trees down there. And we're basically just going almost to the corner, but not quite. And then, based on their budget, we're gonna try to clean up that back a little bit in some spots as well. Maybe grab the bucket. There's a creek that goes down, and then it comes this way. So that's what we're here to do. Nothing too crazy, but we got some stuff to grind. These are some pretty decent sized trees. So I got a little munch. I put a really good sharpen on the teeth this morning before I got started, so they are about as sharp as I can get them. They are getting a little worn down, but there's still a good bit of life on them, but they're pretty razor. So that's what we got to do. So let's get to grinding. trees right here. A couple of water oaks. We just got past the big tree right there, and so that was where kind of some of the bigger stuff was. It looks like I've got a couple of water oaks, and that other tree right there looks like one of those pear trees. Bradford, yeah, Bradford pear is what it looks like. Water oaks are tough to cut. A water oak is not like a live oak. It's similar, but they lose their leaves in the winter time, unlike a live oak, which keeps its leaves. The water oaks lose their leaves, but they are some of the toughest trees to have to mulch. And I think this little thing right here is a Bradford pear. It looks like one. I'm pretty sure it is. They mulch pretty easy for the most part. That went easy. What I'm trying to do here, the best I can, is keep all my mulching parallel with the ditch. So I don't try to throw too much into the ditch, and I don't try to throw anything too much behind me out into the horse pasture. So I'm trying to keep everything kind of just parallel here and make a nice mulch line just right down parallel with this ditch. It's kind of the goal, to the best of my ability. I'm trying to grind these trees as high up as I can so I don't have to process too many of the tops on the ground and have to start chasing them around, because that's where stuff starts to get thrown all over the place, really, is when I have to start grinding stuff on the ground and it gets thrown everywhere. These water oaks are the worst too, because they just have all these little branches sticking all off of them all over the place. Up the side of this one, thin it up a little bit. These water oaks to make a really kind of nice mulch, especially once they're on the ground. If you're pancaking them, it's not too bad, but if you've got to process the tops or the branches on the ground, they don't really want to make nice mulch unless you really work at it. This ditch is a county ditch, I believe, but they haven't come to do anything about it. I think she said that was right. The owner told me that, I thought. Maybe not, it may not be. Maybe they're trying to get it to become a county ditch, I don't know. that branch off. I may have to come back with the chainsaw really quick and get that little pine tree. I really don't want to knock that branch off right there, so it's just gonna fall down into the creek, I think. Well, let's see, maybe, let me see if I can't just pull it back this way. Come here. Is it dead? Oh, it's about to hit me in the face is what it's about to do. Ow! Well, that kind of worked. I'm gonna try to back up a little bit and eat this branch. My blade out of the way. Too much into that ditch. I'm trying, but it really kind of can't be helped in some spots. Can't be helped. Right there. I'm gonna have to go down there and get that pine branch really quick out of the creek. There looks pretty good. That little section looks pretty good. I'm gonna walk down there and get that pine branch out of the creek so it's not blocking anything up. We don't want to leave a mess. Right along with this mulching job. It's coming along pretty good. So we'll just keep moving along. All right, everybody, we are done. So got this whole ditch line mulched down, and then we left this in here because I know this looks like vines, and it is vines, but these are muscadine vines, and which are like a native grape, and they're really good. Like this is a grapevine right here. It's a muscadine vine, and they're really sweet native grapes. And she wanted to leave all this because they come through here and pick the grapes off, so they wanted to leave all of that right there. So we basically just left all that, and then started at the corner there, and basically, so everything on the other side of that ditch is someone else's property. So we basically just went through there, and I just kind of shaved back everything that was on hanging over their side, and that was pretty much that. This ditch back here is in pretty bad shape. It really needs to be cleaned out, and I was just talking with the owners about maybe coming back here in a few months and basically digging this whole ditch out, cleaning it out. She said they're hoping the county will take care of this one, but that's yet to be seen. But yeah, we got all this done right through here. This was like the hardest part because some of those trees in there were fairly some of those. So that's a water oak there. Some of those water oaks were pretty big, a couple of big gums. She wanted those gums right there taken out because they were dropping those little gum balls and they get stuck in the horse's feet. And a lot of people, you know, if you were to come through here and let's say you only had a skid steer with a mulcher, a lot of guys will either do one or two things. They'll either come through here and cut everything by hand and then take it out with an excavator or pull it out by hand, and then, you know, they'll stack it up right here and then just grind it in place right here. Or they'll come in with an excavator and just rip everything out, you know, root and all, and then put it on the ground and grind it or haul it off. But I don't like to do that with these ditches, especially ones like we're up there where you see that they've already got some serious erosion issues, because once you start pulling out the root systems of those, especially those larger trees, we have soft sand here. You're just going to undermine this whole entire bank, and the next big rain that comes along and that water starts draining through here, it's just going to take all that material with it, and it's just going to make a mess. So grinding and mulching all that stuff down in place and then leaving the root systems allows, you know, the existing roots for that vegetation that's been mulched to hold everything in place and allow some new stuff to come back up. And we were talking about just having me come back probably once a year with just the brush cutter, just to cut all this down and maintain it, keep it cleaned up. I asked her if she wanted me to blow and rake the mulch back over to the edge. She said no, it won't matter. The horses won't mess with it, it won't bother them. So that's why I kind of left this a mess, because she said it wasn't no big deal. It's just the horses out here, so it'll just turn brown and rot down. So that's that. So hope you guys enjoyed it, and yeah, that was a fun little ditch project. Yeah, beautiful day, doing a little ditch work. I'm happy, they're happy, everybody's happy. That's all that matters. So hope you guys enjoyed that, and I got a lot more stuff coming this week, so stay tuned, and I'll check you guys on the next one. Bye, everybody.